Sagittarius, hello, my darlings. Welcome to your spring equinox reading. I am using my animal tarot cards because the wands in here are represented by spring. So I thought it was rather appropriate. The spring equinox is a wonderful time to look back with balance at what has occurred in our lives, what has perhaps grown in our lives, what has dissolved, disappeared away in our lives, and what in hindsight we can look with balance and understanding to see it's all about our growth moving forward. It's also a time to spring forward into action. It's also a time perhaps to spring clean as well. So I'm going to use these cards to see what messages are here for you today for spring, and this card has already come out. The Magician has already appeared for you, a wonderful card, and I'm going to start with that. But if this reading does resonate with you, my darlings, you are hearing it in your divine design. And if it resonates, or I resonate as a reader, thank you so much for liking this video, for all your wonderful comments, Saggies, for your support, your love, for those of you who have subscribed, become members. And if you're not aware, I do offer as my gift back to you a 30-minute pay what you can online reading. So the Magician has come out for you, my darling, and the Magician is to say to you that this is a really wonderful time to believe in the power of your manifestations. To manifest is to not worry. It's to be in such a strong, to manifest in a way that you are a witness of that manifestation with the clarity that you have performed this act, this command, is to be a witness of not only the manifestation, but a witness of the faith that you had, the belief that you had in yourself and in you as a conscious creator. So that's the magic. It's the alignment, it's the magi, it's the wise words that are coming through, because words are so powerful, and we can create or we can disintegrate. We can be just constructive with our words or destructive with our words. The word is thy command, and so be very careful of the words that you're using at this time, because they are powerful. They send out a vibration, they send out a resonant signature. But this is a wonderful time for you to create, my darling. And you've got here the unicorn. So it's about believing in the magic, believing in your magic, my darling, believing in what you are doing at this time. And yeah, it's very transformative time for you. So let's see in your past what you have been growing, what seeds of growth have been planted in your past. And you have got the King of Cups that has come out here. This is a wonderful energy for you. I feel that as this is movement, and I feel it is movement of another into your life with the King of Cups. This is somebody who has perhaps been, and I want to pull some more cards on this, but my initial feelings of this with the Emperor Penguin here, this is somebody who is here as an energy that you feel is both trustworthy, is loyal, is supportive, is wishing and desiring to assist you at this time. Now, this could be a romantic relationship. This equally could be a father figure type of relationship, a very supportive friend, whatever it is, my darling. It is with clarity that this person has come into your life, and you recognize that they are there to support you at this time. So this is a wonderful movement of energy. Because this is the Emperor Penguin and he's looking towards the present, which is very interesting, I feel that there is some advice for you that has come in, and it's advice that has been an essential part of your growth, of your maturing into something. So let's have a look to see what wishes to come out here. So what we're going to look at now is kind of where you are presently within this space of this spring, and what you can do to nurture this growth for yourself at this time. Thank you, Spirit. The 10 of spring. Interesting. Okay, so Spirit is saying you're trying to do too much too soon. Whatever this may mean to you, you're trying to do too much too soon. You're trying to take on too much. Lessen the burdens on yourself. Lessen the burdens of responsibility that you should be doing that. I ought to be doing that. Go where you feel so inclined to go. You know, we were not given our intuition for nothing. Our intuition is that inner learning, that inner quiet voice that comes through, and if it is something that is sparking your interest, that spark is the spark of divinity. It is the spark of source energy within us. Listen to it, because it's there as an essential guide for you. Try not to get too caught up in being there for others, so much so that you become exhausted and needing to rest as a result of it. So be very conscious of where you're giving your attention and energy, and remember that, you know, to be a loyal friend, to be loyal to our loved ones is, of course, an extraordinary gift to be able to do, but you can't pour from an empty cup. And so in terms of nourishing the seeds that you have grown, whatever this is with this King of Cups, try not to do too much within this space. If this is a romantic relationship for you, my darling, then, you know, try to just be present within it and enjoy it for what it is, and try not to make it move any faster than it's actually moving. If this is to do with your life path and your career, you've taken on too much. Okay, you're overthinking too much about it, and it is with great exertion. You're giving great exertion at this time, and Spirit just wants you to draw back on that energy and perhaps be more playful in your approach to what you may consider work, but actually is play for you. It's something that you love to do. It is something that you are drawn to. It's within your genetics. This is the St. Bernard here that was bred to be of assistance to others. And so I feel, you know, within you, you do have that calling to be of service, and that's extraordinary. But just remember, there are times to help and there are times to help yourself. And I think you're just forgetting about helping yourself at this time. Let's have a look at what is blossoming in your life. Thank you, Spirit. What is blossoming in Sagi's life? That wanted to come out. Oh my goodness, lots of tens, my darling. Excuse me, just my little dog is snoring. Bear with me a second. I'm sorry about that. So tens are endings and new beginnings, the 1 and the 0. I feel with where you are in terms of this energy, just coming back to this, combining it with this, there is, with this 10 of Swords, an ending of something that actually, rather than, there has been a period of time where you might have felt a bit tied up and not sure what to do. Now, and maybe this is this King of Cups coming in to provide the trustworthy advice, the resonant message for you, the messenger from the universe that has been sent via this person. It was just what the doctor ordered. It's just what you needed to say, do you know what, actually, I'm going to move past this mental confusion about where I am, and I'm going to look at it in terms of, well, what is this now giving me? What opportunities now is this presenting to me? And with the 10 of Swords here, and with this lovely husky dog, I feel that you've done an excellent job of sort of talking yourself, because the husky talking yourself into, do you know what? I can do this myself. I can do this myself, whatever this is, my darling. And I feel that you're ready to play now. You're ready to have a more playful approach to life. You're ready to enjoy yourself more. I mean, look at this little expression. It's like, come on, universe. Okay, I'm ready. And so you've been freed. It's like this dog has freed himself from where he's been tied up. You've been freed now to go and have some fun. So the universe says, okay, so what do you want to do? Set your intention on that. This is freedom, okay? This is, you know, freedom is the free realm to do what you desire to do. It's like freedom, kingdom. It's your kingdom now. It's your realm. This is your energy. What do you want to do with this energy that you freed up from this space where perhaps you were just doing too much and not perhaps also asking for help from other people as well? It's just an energy. It was like this, it was an exertion, and now there's a freedom to it. And maybe it's the end of a job, a career. Maybe it was the end of a relationship that was keeping you back in a space, whatever this is, my darling. Or maybe it's simply a different concept, a different mindset to how you are now being in life, okay? Because this little husky is now ready to play, and he's got his sights on who he wants to play with. Perhaps there's somebody else coming into your life, or perhaps there's another opportunity that's there for you. But this 10 swords, you're ready now. And that's what's blossoming in your life, this freedom. And look what I'm now saying on the bottom of the deck, a completion of sorts. This is a wonderful conclusion to an end of a chapter in your life. And Spirit wishes for you to take a moment to sit and congratulate yourself for what that ending has given you. So you recognize, she's snoring again, you recognize that this ending has led to a new beginning, whatever that ending is, and that it has been a necessary ending because now you feel different and freer and you're focusing forward and you've learned from it as well. It's like this husky has learned to teach himself to take himself for a walk with his lead. It's natural to you, for you to almost do this. It's natural for you. It's there within. You're very playful. I mean, of all these cards, there are 3 dogs here. So, you know, this is saying to me that you love to use words, you love to use communication, you're very loyal, you're very loving, you're probably loving and loyal to the point of it going against you sometimes. And I feel this is something that is beginning to sink home with you, a little bit like the dog sinking in the snow here. But take a moment to recognize how much you have shifted and changed. This is like Lassie coming home, isn't it? And I feel like you've come home to yourself when you've been on a bit of a journey, and you've had lots of adventures, lots of different scary episodes. And I always do get very upset watching Lassie and anything to do with animals. It just gets me. So, but you know, that lovely Lassie movies, and so. But now you're ready. Do you see? He's receiving an accolade. The Spirit is recognizing your completion, your achievement, and you're all ready. This is the law of preparation. He's beautifully brushed, and it's given you so many gifts. There's been so many hidden gifts within the conclusion of this, within the ending of this. So and you know, this is lovely because when you have the World card and you've got the 10s, there is something new coming in. And this is why this King of Cups has appeared in your life. So that's very interesting. Let's have a look at what to spring clean from your life at this time. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. To let go, to spring clean, to brush out the door any fears or worries you have about the next stage, because you are transitioning. Okay, you're going from here to here. And in fact, thank you, Spirit, your movements are the bridge. So what you're doing now is the bridge between where you were and where you're desiring to be, and continue to do what you are doing, my darling, because it is with this freedom, it is with a leap of faith, because it feels intuitively, instinctively right to do. You are creating, you see, the universe is there to respond to us. The universe is there to respond to our desires, our commands, our intentions. But we have to match that with us either asking for it, but with a huge sense of faith and belief, and also in the trust that there is a divine design within that. So I just said this is a new cycle. The World card has appeared, and now to spring clean, you've got this Fool card has appeared. So it is to let go, to spring clean out the door, any concerns or any worries. Don't waste your time on worrying. Worrying only creates more worry. Worry is distracting you. It is destructive thought. Worry gets imprinted within our subconscious that has no sense of humor, and then goes, okay, that's fine. I'll just present some of that to you because that's what's been imprinted within the subconscious. You know, as energy, Let go of worry at this time. This is a wonderful transformational cycle that you are jumping into. Keep your head in the clouds, my darling. Keep dreaming your dream. Keep being playful in your spirit. Don't lose sight of who you are. This is now another dog that's appeared. So dogs are definitely your spiritual companion at this time for so many things that they are teaching you. So do look up the dog. And actually, do you know dog and God is reversed? It's the gift of divinity. And they teach us so much within their wonderful energy and their characteristics. So I feel like you've taken with you so many you have with you so many spiritual views, spiritual aspects of your life, understandings. And I feel you have had a little bit of a shove from the universe as well to move away from a more structured aspect or view of life to a much more free, peaceful view of life, just to kind of let things go, let it be. And the other thing that I love about the Fool card is, do you know what? This little dog doesn't worry about what anybody is thinking of him or her. And this little dog doesn't give a second thought or a second worry to what might happen. It's about being caught up in the moment of it and going with that wonderful universal flow of something. And that's why I feel this King of Cups has appeared in the recent, whatever part, could be yesterday, could have been this morning, it could have been a few months ago, but whatever it is, my darling, it is that energy that is very powerful in today. It is impacting today. And I feel that if you have received some advice from somebody that is nurturing advice for you, that is for your growth, very important, it's for your growth, then receive that advice and don't worry about what is going to happen. Go with the flow of it. If you don't do anything at all, that has a consequence to it. The choices you're making now have already imprinted within them consequences. So let them be constructive consequences, not destructive, okay? Don't waste time on worry. Give your time and energy and effort to feeling good at this time, to following your dreams and see what will happen. And let's have a look to see what is for you to embrace. And, you know, the thing about dogs is they love to run around. They love to run free, don't they? They're always sort of pulling on the lead of, well, my dogs do because they're quite badly behaved, except they're very clingy also. So those that are off the lead do tend to stay right by me, and everybody thinks they're beautifully behaved, but it's not. They just want to be with me all the time. So bless them. The thing about it is that you have as a Sagi such free, fiery energy and free spirit. And so this freedom that you've been desiring. So think about when you weren't so free, what it is that you were desiring, because you are the bridge right now. Your energy and your effort and your determination, whatever you're doing at this time, is the bridge. You've created this change for yourself. It's not happening to you, it's happening through you, my darling. So think about that. It's really powerful stuff. So what do you want to do when you've already reached the other side? You see the little paws on there, and there are white roses growing there, and that talks about peace, the growth. Something's in blossom for you now. Let's have a look to see what to embrace. Thank you for Sagi. Well, hello, Queen of Cups. So she is looking at him and he is looking at her. And what to embrace is the Seven of Spring. Okay, first thing first, what to embrace, my darling? Where's my Queen of Cups? What to embrace is there is within you a deep sense of loyalty, both with the dogs here and the swan here. And you are swimming towards this King of Cups, okay, who is also looking at you. And he may have children as well. But this is also just representing somebody who's coming to give you advice, or is, as I said, whatever this energy is, my darling, you recognize it for what it is, either an aspect of your your growth, for your career, for support for you at this time, or a relationship that's come in recently that is prevalent today. So you as a swan are very loyal to this energy of this relationship, and you understand it as well. And it provides you, there's a trust there as well with this person. There's a real trust. What Spirit is asking you to embrace first and foremost, though, are your feelings about this relationship, because as the Queen of Cups, you have a very, alongside that loyalty, you have a very heightened sense of intuition about this situation, about this person. And what I'm feeling with this is that Spirit wants you, and again, with the Queen of Cups, because of the loyalty, sometimes there is an aspect of not looking after yourself, but you're very aware of actually a lot of the work that you've done and the inner work that's happening. And you're literally at this moment in time gliding through the waters of trust like the swan. You're in your emotions, and there's quite a lot of deep emotions happening at this time. And with the Seven of Wands, it's to embrace the fact that, how do I say this, Spirit? This is the chameleon. You have, or the lizard, whatever, you have a way of sitting quietly and observing. You have a way, perhaps sometimes, of validating things as well when you're watching and observing. And Spirit wants you to recognize that validation, you're being shown things at this time that is a validation of what you're thinking and feeling. And there is a commitment here with this whatever this King and Queen of Cups is. But it's also about you. These are two different animals here, the penguin and the swan. So don't lose sight of who you are within this aspect of this relationship. Don't lose sight of who you are. And there is a majesty to you. You know, the Queen, or the King now, owns all the swans. So there is a majesty to you. And be who you are in this dynamic. Be who you are. If this is, again, a new role or new relationship, whatever it is, be who you are. Don't lose sight of yourself. You're very good at, as I said, sitting in the shadows and perhaps absorbing the heat or the energy of the situation and almost shape-shifting into perhaps what others need you for. I trust that makes sense. So there is a sort of, you might mold yourself sometimes in your loyalty and love and keenness to be loved, to mold yourself to what somebody else wishes and desires. And Spirit is saying, no, be who you are, okay? Stand in a place of saying, this is who I am. This is who I have emotionally grown into, matured into. I am beautiful. And, you know, I am trusting that everything is unfolding according to divine design for me. And I'm not going to rush anything. The swan doesn't rush anything as well. And I know how this works, and I know how to move through this, and I know how to move through my emotions, just like the swan. But to be assertive and not to get drawn into perhaps being a certain way in order to please another, but really, really, really trust your guidance at this time. And the last card, please, for Sagittarius. Thank you. So, you know, if you are, you know, moving into something that is new for you, a new opportunity, either, as I said, a new relationship, but this is more now for somebody who's moving into a new, perhaps, career or perhaps job. Go in there as you, my darling. Go in there with your bright, beautiful, bold concepts and ideas, and just trust that you've been given this for a reason. You've been given this for a reason, and have faith in your belief in yourself. And so then you've got the Queen of Pentacles has come out. So again, this is a real time of abundance for you. The bunny rabbits represent abundance. There's going to be early signs of this for you, with setting your intention to not lose sight of yourself and to be who you are, and to trust what's coming through to you at this time, what you're feeling, what that little spark is telling you inside of you. And with the Queen of Pentacles, this is allowing you trusting in yourself is creating an energy that is extraordinary around you. And it means, as the Queen of Pentacles, that you're going to take action that is of value for you. Very important. You're going to take action that is of value for you, not just action that is of value for others and leaves you exhausted. So you're going to take action that is of value to you, that is, and you're not going to be rushed with time on it, and you're going to make beautiful practical choices as well. And I feel as well that there is a sense of around you, almost a carpet of sort of things that you're really beginning to aware that you've sort of manifested in your life as well. And it's also just the last message for you to not waste time on worrying now. That is destructive thoughts and words, and to focus on the positive, to focus on what is happening, what is not happening, because what is happening is a prelude to what you desire to happen, but it happens in natural stages as well. But the Queen of Pentacles is a wonderful, wonderful card. So there we are, my darling. And look, there's that Seven of Pentacles to say it is happening. It is happening. Look for the signs of what is happening for you at this time, and just be so grateful for where you are now, my darling, because where you are is extraordinary. And dream your dream, keep dreaming your dream, keep giving that playful effort to what it is that you are desiring at this time. So I trust that has helped those who have resonated with this reading. I look forward to doing you what have we got? I'm starting with the April star signs next week, and you've also got your weeklies next week and the daily short starting again on Monday. But in the meantime, so much love to you, and enjoy the spring days as they're coming. Take care. Have a lovely weekend. So much love. Bye-bye.